Hey guys, I am so sorry that I am so very epically behind right now. Work has been really tough and long, and my hours don't really allow me to do a lot of extra stuff. So I'm trying to catch up. No, this still isn't the last of Maximum Dinobots. I will hopefully be reviewing that tomorrow? Soon? I don't know. But I needed to get this out because I was so excited. And some of you may be thinking, hey, didn't Spotlight Cliffjumper come out a couple weeks ago? Yeah. I really want to review Spotlight Metroplex before I review Spotlight Cliffjumper, and by the time I get a chance to do that, you can just take the fact that I'm not excited about reviewing it as my review for right now, because I'll just say I felt like I was missing pages. I would turn the page, I'd be like, oh, I'm so excited, oh! It doesn't show anything. So that's my review of Spotlight Cliffjumper. But now, for the main event of this video, my review of All of Megatron 12, fool! Yes! I wanted to review this way back when it came out, but I ran out of time, and the movie's been making it tough to make videos for comics, so yay. So, to start off, obviously the cover, this is Trevor Hutchinson once again. When you take a look at all the potential covers for this issue, they're all good. So there's not one bad cover in the bunch. And I do really like this cover, but they all look good. They're all appropriate and just awesome. So the issue starts off, and we obviously just left it off with the Autobots beating up the Decepticons, and we have Sideswipe kicking the crap out of the Insecticons. And he says, you know, I'm doing this for what you did to, and he gets interrupted by Bombshell, and he's like, oh, because we hurt your precious Optimus Prime, oh, boo-hoo. And he's like, well, no, for what you did to Sunstreaker. And Bombshell's like, oh, well, that was me. And he talks about his manipulation of Hunter, and how that affected Sunstreaker. And he's like, pity you'll never get to take revenge on me. And then Cup comes in and hits him in the face, which is funny. And just as he's starting to say his, like, heroic Autobot talk, Skywarp pops up and picks him up, and he's like, dude, you are old and crazy. Why are they still letting you fight? But then he shoots Skywarp and falls into the ocean. Yay. And then we get awesomeness of Omega Supreme fighting Devastator at the Statue of Liberty, which is just super cool. I actually really love this page. I just have to show it because I don't know why, I just really, really love this page. I have to say though, I think Omega Supreme has a very limited vocabulary, since most of the things he says is just, I am Omega Supreme. I think any question you ask can be like, hey dude, do you know where the eggs are? I am Omega Supreme. Oh, okay. I think that's his answer to everything. Then we go back to the military for a sec fighting Dropshot. And basically we just have Daniel Witwicky telling everyone to leave. Okay. And then we go to Spike and his party, and their epic gun, and they are discussing the fact that there are all these new robots coming in, and they're trying to figure out if they're on their side or not. And then we get to go to basically, like, the point of the issue, and it is the Optimus Prime and Megatron fight. And as they're fighting, Megatron's pointing out the fact that there really is no reason for Optimus to save the humans because they're acting against their own by dropping the bomb, and he's just like, you're a fool, you shouldn't be saving them. And Optimus is like, well, it's not necessarily about them and their behavior, it's about the fact that you're a Decepticon and I'm an Autobot. It's like, we gotta do the good thing compared to your bad thing, basically. That was a really juvenile way of putting it, but that's kind of what it is. And just for 1 second, we hop back to Daniel and Dropshot, and Dropshot's like, I am going to tear you apart. There is nothing that's going to, you know, defeat me. And as he says that, out of the water rises Cup, putting the cigar back in his mouth. Yay! Cigar party. And then we just go back to Megatron and Optimus, who are having super cool fight. Love these pages. Yay! And I have to say, Megatron is winning. Optimus is kind of getting his butt kicked. And then comes the part that kind of makes me a little mad. Because in my last review, I was like, oh, this guy carrying the bomb must be Octane. But no, they call him Tankor, to go along with his Classics universe, whatever line that is, name, because they can't call him Octane. Ooh, that's stupid. So Megatron calls on Octane and tells him that it is time to drop the bomb. And I think it's kind of cool. I don't really know. Well, I guess he had to do this because he had to be green, but he switches colors. Like, he was like a green plane, and then he goes back to being a purple and silver plane, which is kind of cool. And as all this is going on, Spike is waiting for his epic shockwave gun to charge, which kind of reminds me of Revenge of the Fallen. But then Megatron goes, Decepticons, we are getting out of here. And he says, we have other things we can do on other planets. We do not want to be here when there's a bomb dropped on this city that's going to kill the Autobots and the humans. And right before they turn to leave, Megatron looks at Optimus Prime and he goes, oh, and I'm taking the Matrix with me. Just letting you know. But right as he says that, Spike fires his epic gun and hits him in the face pretty hard. Yeah, that does not look like fun. And then to add injury to insult, Optimus Prime does his Optimus Prime swing and hits Megatron in the face with his cannon. Nice. And Megatron's not looking great. He's looking kinda maybe dead. Just a little bit. So then Optimus Prime starts moving towards Megatron in a way that I didn't take as going to, like, finish him off. I felt like more like he was gonna go check on him or something. But as he walks up to him, Starscream stops him and says, don't you touch Megatron. And Starscream then, and Starscream says that he is now going to fulfill his role as a Seeker and protect Megatron. And Optimus says, well, what are you doing? You could take control right now. And Starscream explains that for him to properly take control of the Decepticons is something he needs to earn, not something that just happens. Which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure he would totally just take control. So then all the Decepticons leave and they're like, haha, we're not gonna get a bomb dropped on us. And the Autobots are like, we don't know how to stop this because none of us can fly. And then off to the distance, they hear somebody say, I will take care of it. And it is Thundercracker, interestingly enough. And I was super excited when this happened because I'm really, really happy that the stuff that we got from Thundercracker earlier on in the series where he was talking about how he wasn't really into what Megatron was doing is totally coming to fruition, and we're seeing him act as something other than just a lackey Decepticon, which is so awesome. And for anyone who is thinking it, yes, they do mention that Omega Supreme can fly, and he would be able to take care of it, maybe, but Thundercracker says that he's too big in oafty. Is that a word? Oafty? He's an oaf, and he can't take care of it, and Thundercracker needs to do it, so that's not a plot hole, it's fine, because I said so. And in a very interesting moment, Drift goes over to Thundercracker and he's about to shake his hand. He's like, oh, brother, you've seen the light. Yay, you're an Autobot now. And Thundercracker's like, no, don't touch me. I'm still a Decepticon, but I'm standing for what the Decepticons are really supposed to stand for. And Thundercracker explains how Decepticons aren't about just killing a bunch of people. They're about fighting for what they want, not just taking over places. And the thing is, the humans never really were any particular threat to the Decepticons, so that's why Thundercracker was not on board with what Megatron was doing. So Thundercracker then just flies into the sky, and we get this nice couple of pages with him riding on the bomb, taking it up in the sky, and getting rid of it. And then we just have a page of everyone being like, yay, the bomb's gone, I'm so happy! And Hound finds Spike and brings him to Optimus and is like, this is the guy that took out Megatron for us and is the reason that we won. And there's a panel with Cup and Daniel says, what's with the cigar? And Cup says, what's a cigar? Yeah. Okay. The cigar was explained. Whatever.